I just got here. Donald Trump calls Ukraine-Russia conflict Biden's war. U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to distance himself from the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict, calling it Biden's war and claimed that it would never have happened had he remained in office. The Republican is frustrated with both Russia and Ukraine as his efforts to end the war is yet to yield concrete results. Trump linked the war to the results of the 2020 U.S. presidential election, calling it rigged and arguing that the alleged irregularities contributed to the outbreak of war. If the 2020 presidential election was not rigged, that horrible war would never have happened, he claimed. In a post on his social media platform, Trump said, "The war between Russia and Ukraine is Biden's war, not mine. I just got here, and for 4 years during my term, had no problem in preventing it from happening." He added that Russian President Vladimir Putin and others had respected your president during his tenure, implying that his leadership deterred aggression. He criticized both his predecessor Joe Biden and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, accusing them of failing to prevent the conflict. "President Zelensky and crooked Joe Biden did an absolutely horrible job in allowing this travesty to begin," Trump wrote, adding that there were so many ways of preventing it. Trump said he was now focused on ending the conflict. "Now we have to get it to stop, and fast," he wrote, calling the situation so sad. "I had nothing to do with this war, but I am working diligently to get the death and destruction to stop," he wrote on Truth Social. The social media post comes following a Russian strike on the Ukrainian city of Sumy that killed at least 34 people. Trump said the Russian strike was a horrible thing. "I think it was terrible. And I was told they made a mistake. But I think it's a horrible thing. I think the whole war is a horrible thing," Trump told reporters on board Air Force One while headed back to Washington. Asked to clarify what he meant by a mistake, Trump said that they made a mistake. "You're gonna ask them," without specifying who or what he meant. The American leader's National Security Council (NSC) had earlier Sunday called the Russian strike a clear and stark reminder of why President Donald Trump's efforts to try and end this terrible war comes at a crucial time. Neither Trump nor the White House named Moscow as the perpetrator of the attack, though Secretary of State Marco Rubio earlier offered condolences to the victims of today's horrifying Russian missile attack on Sumy. Swipe left for next video. The Sumy strike came 2 days after U.S. presidential envoy Steve Witkoff traveled to Russia to meet President Vladimir Putin and push Trump's efforts to end the war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Sunday urged the U.S. president to visit his country to better understand the devastation wrought by Russia's invasion. Latest blogs.